Because even for me, like going out, I'm not very clubby type of person, and sometimes like I want just to go to like see a local band, or it's like I try to find like some party that's very much more like chill, and sometimes it's evening, and I do feel like okay, I'm literally just with these three dudes here. It's like I just don't feel like there's the expectations like okay, if you're queer, you should go to George, or it's like there's these specific parties, and I feel like at least like where I grew up, I had that. I always felt like, and it's impossible for me not to compare because even though I know it's like okay, Brazil is gigantic, it's huge. I feel like even small cities, you would have those like alternative parties, and even I feel like, for example, I'm as a gay person, more like into more alternative music, not very like electronic heavy and drugs at night or something like that. But I felt like I wish we could have more of those spaces here as well, where it's like it's also for those people in like in the queer community, and even for me, it's like one of the things to answer your question about. It's like as a queer person working in the music industry in Ireland, I just felt like I don't know if it's just queer people or it's like it's everyone. I just feel like everyone's very kind of alone in their own space and they're doing their own thing. And what's great because I can see like so many people working and they're trying, and I just felt like would be great if we could have more like community kind of basis. Like at least when I started with music, and that was like St. Paul, and it was just really nice working with great artists because you would get to know one person that would literally be almost like a collective, and sometimes you would even have bigger artists that they would be so open to like see other smaller artists like hey actually come here, it's like I'm gonna support my show, it's like do an opening, or actually let's put out this party. And that was really nice because all every week you would have like sometimes small parties or small gigs here that was just a way of like helping the community. And sometimes it's something that I do miss here is like working as a producer or work in the music business, that I feel like everyone's working doing a lot, and I feel like actually would be much stronger if we could do things together. And even something I did in the beginning of the month, I just like emailed all the clients. It's like hours I've been working. I was like, hey, let me know if you guys want to collab. It's like I'm literally playing Tinder for music here. So I literally got like a list of, it was literally the expression I used. I was like, guys, I'm gonna play Tinder here. So I'm just gonna get like the list of all artists. I'm gonna put like if you want to collab, and let me know it's like if you want to collab with electronic producers or it's like folk artists, and let's try to do something because I can see everyone's kind of working and doing their own thing. And I just feel like sometimes if you get a small artist that's like 1,000 monthly listeners here and another one is 2K, I'm like, if we collab, we're talking about 3,000 monthly listeners. And then if you get another, it's like, and then that's how I feel like we grow. It's like if we help each other. So definitely something that I would point out. It's like I feel like it's something that maybe we could do better.
Do you feel that in Ireland, or compared to Brazil?
Compared to Brazil, yeah, I feel like even, for example, I'm working with this trans artist. She's based in London, but we met in Dublin. And we met in Dublin, it's like, was 2020, and she was like working her first kind of album and everything. And one of the reasons she moved to London was because of that. She felt like, hey, I really want to do here, but I just feel like the last 3 years I've been living here, I'm kind of on my own. It's like I'm kind of trying to do, and I'm like, I feel like every time, sometimes now I connect with people, sometimes in London, of course it's a bigger city and there's difference, and I get it. But I like last time I was there with her recording, and it was just really nice to see that's like, that was a community. You can just say, oh, I just went to this small bar and that was like a gig and I talked to this person, and now you can see that was more like a community, and that helped her. It's like getting her music out and collaborating with other artists. So I do feel like in Ireland is something that I think if we come together more, I feel like there's ways of coming together and kind of helping more each other. So like can be artists and be like people in the music industry. It's something even I feel like working with the music industry.